sick of this rain, Harv. I've got a ton of washing to do.
Yeah, the roof's leaking and all that too, and I wonder who that can be.
Probably Bill and Carol.
Yeah.
It's Bill and Carol, Harvey. You're getting soaked out here.
Told you.
Oh, right.
What a lousy night. It's a long haul up those slippery steps.
Yeah, and it looks like it's going to get worse too.
You're not wrong. The water's lapping just under the bridge already.
You're kidding. That's only 100 metres down the road.
You sure picked a bad night to visit.
I know, but we had nothing better to do.
And we did want to see your new place.
Well, you're here now, so let's sit down.
Coffee, anyone?
No thanks. Brought a bit of my own juice. Ah, that warms up the insides.
Mind if I join you?
Sure, be my guest.
Yuck. If you two want to go and poison yourself, that's up to you. I think I'll settle for a nice hot cuppa. What about you? I have got some hot goss for you, now that the boys are gone. You know Susan and Peter?
Yes.
Split.
Oh,
Split.
really?
Yesterday.
Holy snapping duck dung! What was that?
Whoa, nearly wet my pants. That sounded mighty close.
I hate storms. They give me the creeps.
Oh, I'm not too keen on them either. What was that?
Sounds like the back door.
Can't be. I remember shutting it just as the rain started.
Oh, it's these old Queenslanders. The doors never shut properly.
It might be a ghost.
Never thought of that. There you go, missus. That's what it was. A ghost.
I'd rather you didn't say things like that, even though I know you're only joking.
Oh, come on. It's just the wind.
I don't know. When I came into this place, I had a strange feeling. A spooky feeling.
Not you too.
Come with me, Bill, and I'll show you around.
Would anyone else like a tour of the haunted mansion?
Bill!
Hey, maybe I should charge to see the Headless Horseman.
Who needs ghosts? I've got enough spirits to keep us happy and warm.
Cup of tea time.
I'll give you a hand.
Harv's always such a tease, but really there's nothing to be afraid of. The milk's in the fridge.
I know you're right, but there's just something about this house. Something that just doesn't feel right.
Carol, as Harv says, it's an old house. There's bound to be creaks and groans.
And doors slamming unexpectedly.
Yes, and doors slamming unexpectedly.
Well, old or not, you've certainly made it a cosy home.
Oh, thanks. I know we're only renting, but one day, who knows? Oh, can you see who that is?
All right, I'm coming.
I do hope I'm not disturbing you, but my husband asked me to check on our new tenants to see if you've settled in. I'm Mrs. Whitehall.
There's someone at the door. I think it's the landlady.
Well, let her in.
Come in. I'm sorry, I missed your name.
Mrs. Whitehall. Why, thank you. It's most kind of you.
Fay, this is Mrs. Whitehall.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Whitehall. You didn't have to come all the way down here in such rain. Well, your husband has seen to everything.
Oh, it's no trouble. And you are Miss
Yes, Mrs. Beecher, of course.
I'm sorry. Of course, Mrs. Beach.
Please sit down, Mrs. Whitehall. Harvey, Mrs. Whitehall, the landlady's here. And my husband's just showing a friend the house. Harvey, we have a visitor. He mustn't be able to hear me. I'll just go find him.
Oh, please don't bother, my dear. And do call me Rosie.
Rosie, that's a lovely name.
And you must be Mrs. Caroline Jackson.
How did you know my name?
Why, it's written on the pendant around your neck, my dear.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
Do you have any candles, Miss Fay?
Candles? Ah!
Don't be alarmed, my dears. I brought a candle with me. Here you are, my dear. One should always be prepared.
Oh, thanks. It's a good thing you're here, Rosie. Oh, I got such a fright.
I'll get it. There. Door shut, wind gone. Bugger!
What's up?
I've stepped on something. It's a candle and matches. Mrs. Whitehall, Rosie, have you dropped these? Rosie? Mrs. Whitehall? She's not here.
She must have left in a hurry.
You mean, how did she leave in such a hurry?
We're back. Luckily, we found some torches and a lantern. Now, I think I can get this lantern to work if I just turn this, press this, and we should have light. Hey, presto, it works.
Bill, I think it's time that we went home.
Don't be silly. You can stay the night on the sofa bed. I'll put some candles around the room.
Sounds good. The bridge must be underwater by now.
You're kidding.
No joke. If you don't believe me, take a look for yourself.
I'll do just that.
Hey, take an umbrella.
She'll be back.
Yeah, she'll be back. I could do with a drink.
We're all out.
I've come well prepared.
I hope Carol's going to be all right.
Of course she will. Apart from drowning or getting struck by lightning, what could happen to her?
Bill, go and see if she's all right.
Okay.
Bill to the rescue once again.
Don't stand there with your mouth open. Let me in. You were right. Bill,
Yeah.
do you believe in ghosts?
No, that's just superstitious nonsense.
Well, I don't know. This house could be haunted.
Oh, don't make me laugh.
No, seriously, Bill. You take that door that slammed before. Faye said she closed it and...
I told you, that was the wind.
But Faye said that she closed it.
But it wasn't properly closed. There's a logical explanation for everything.
I was talking to Harv before, And he was saying that ever since they've moved in, they've been hearing strange noises every night.
But Carol, even if there were ghosts, they can't hurt you.
I don't care. This place gives me the creeps. I'm sure I'm not a psychic, but I can feel a presence in this house.
Look, if ghosts existed, we'd have seen one by now.
Give it a chance. It's only early yet. Harv said that they only come around about midnight, and that's when he starts hearing things.
Yeah, hearing things is right. Good night. Hey, it's only a joke. Can't you take a joke? Come on, you've seen my jokes before.
You think you're smart, don't you? I'm going.
All right. I'll leave you alone. But you should have seen your face. It was whiter than that sheet. Woo!
Okay, you've had your joke. That's enough.
Sure. Carol, wake up!
Oh, what is it
There's
now?
there's a ghost coming towards me.
Oh, give it my regard.
Look, I'm serious.
I thought so. Another one of your jokes.
No, honestly, I saw a ghost.
Yeah, good night.
I've done it this time. I've even got myself seeing things.
Bugger!
Oh, what a fool I've been. The ghost was only Fay. Probably sleepwalking. I'll put a stop to sleepwalking Fay. Carol, wake up!
Haven't you given up yet?
What the hell's going on?
Geez, Bill, you were making enough noise to waken the dead.
I've seen a ghost. I thought it was you, Fay, but it wasn't.
Well, I'll play along, but this had better be good.
I'm not lying. I saw a ghost, and it's left its head behind.
Head?
Yes, head, lying on the kitchen floor.
Okay, come on, let's go see.
Come on, Carol.
Oh, there is something on the floor.
Let me have a look.
I was right. It's a head.
Yeah, but it's not real. We bought it for Halloween.
There you go, Bill. As you said, there's a logical explanation for everything.
Yeah, but what about the ghost?
Don't push your luck.
Oh.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh.
And there's a logical explanation for that too, Bill. The power company has repaired the wires.
How did they get across the bridge?
Hey everybody, the rain stopped.
How are those sandwiches going, Fay?
They'll be ready in a moment.
How much did we drink last night?
Well, I don't know how much you had, but judging by the severed head, and not to mention the ghost, I'd say a lot.
Hey, don't blame me. That head might have been fake, but the ghost was real. Well, as real as a ghost can be.
Bill, that's enough.
Fay, why did you tell Mrs. Whitehall you were Mrs. Beach?
We're not secretly married if that's what you're thinking.
What?
Well, it's just easier to rent if the landlord thinks you're married, even at our age.
What did you think of Mrs. Whitehall?
Strange. Even though she came in from that storm, she was dry.
Yes, well, she said that my name was on my pendant, but I'm not wearing my pendant.
Maybe she was our ghost.
Bill!
Hang on, I'll get it.
Hi, good morning. Is Mr. Beach in?
Harvey, it's for you.
Coming. Come in, Mr. Whitehall. Please sit down. Would you like a cup of tea?
No, thanks. Just had breakfast. Thought I'd drop in and see how you're settling in.
Oh, not too bad, really. Had to bed down a couple of bodies due to last night's storm. The two friends had to stay the night on account of the bridge going under.
Yes, they need to do something about that bridge.
Did it ever get flooded when you lived here?
Yes, we did when this house was closer to the river. I moved it after the big flood of 2010. Yes, my wife Rosie and I had many happy years in this house before the big flood. Oh, well, I suppose you've got things to do, so I'll be on my way.
Oh, don't go, Mr. Whitehall. Please tell us more.
Well, it was raining like last night. But it had been raining for 4 days solid. Before we knew it, the water was up to the steps, almost the front door. As I remember, it was a Friday night.
How weird. Last night was Friday.
Rosie went to check on the cat. Poor Rosie. She didn't know there was 6 foot of water rushing under the house. She slipped on the top step. I was too late. She was swept away. Oh, I couldn't live in the house after that. No, not after that.
But you managed to save her.
What do you mean, save her?
Well, she was here last night.
You must be mistaken. She drowned.
No, she was here. Rosie came to see how we were settling in.
And then she left suddenly.
My dears, somebody's playing a practical joke on you.
No, Carol and I saw her. Spoke to her.
And she was in this lounge room.
I don't understand. Why are you being so hurtful? My wife died in that flood.
Fay, you must have been mistaken. It couldn't have been Mr. Whitehall's wife.
You must be mistaken. Look, I've got a picture of her in my wallet.
Hey, you all right?
I just knew this place was haunted.